So we're here on.
Oh, great. Yeah. Everyone's here. Turn around. Slowly.
Legend, the one and only. Sorry, no maintaining.
I'll see you in the saltex later.
Where are the white fishes? I haven't seen them.
And the ferris, I don't know what they
What's your favourite, ferris or
were. Right.
or both? Say what I think.
What model is this?
This is the new one. This is the 800, so replaces the 700.
I've seen the stand-on ones and walk-bys, but I've never seen the. I never knew that they made zero turns.
Oh right, okay. So it's the same principle as most of them. What are the outstanding features here?
Well, the biggest change is on the smaller models we used to only.
Is this the biggest one?
No, the biggest one is up there. But we used to only have a pivoting front axle.
Mike, I was thinking you had Patriots on. No. So you're a young YouTuber, is that what you are?
Yeah.
And you have a launch company?
Yeah.
Good for you. And how old are you?
13.
Do you know there are a whole, have you connected with others online that are your age, that are
Yeah, and
landscape companies?
yeah.
Good for you. Excellent.
Dad, we have to look at the best one. 72 inch. Is this the homeowner model?
Yeah, we call it a prosumer one, but yes.
So do any get sold in this country?
Yeah, we've sold 46 this year.
What companies will buy them?
These will be sold into smaller contractors who are doing probably a couple of hours a day's worth of mowing, but
Yeah,
also
but not the
private
biggest
estate.
areas.
No, not big areas, and not people who are doing full-time commercial mowing.
Yeah, but if you're doing a bit more longer time, then you need the sit-on one.
Yeah, we'd go for probably a 2600, and in the UK we'd probably be on diesel.
Do you ever
Those are small
sell
expenses.
72 inch?
Yeah.
Kohler. Is it?
No, bricks.
Briggs. Some Briggs are better to others. Is that the only stand-on that you have here today?
We've got the right standers. That's the only Ferris one we've got here.
Do you work for Right as well?
Yeah, we're the right importer. So
Ferris.
we import Right and Ferris. Yeah.
What do you work for?
I run the company. So we import them and distribute them.
So you're the manager then?
Yes, you could say that.
So is that the latest standard?
That's the new stander from Ferris.
What model is it?
That's a 36-inch and it's a 48 as well. So it's two models in that range.
Can't you get a 52?
Not in the UK market at the moment. No, just a 36 and 48. Have you seen the spiders? The remote control mowers? You ever used one?
No.
They're really good. Really cool. So Dad's got a walking hat on, I see.
How long have you been selling Ferris mowers in the
30
UK?
years. Yeah, 30
So why
years.
don't you sell bigger stand-on ones then?
Because the UK standard market is still relatively new. So Ferris only launched
Oh, so
that last year.
they used to do only like 0 turns.
So we still sell a lot of 0 turns.
In this country, they're not
Yeah, I
very
know.
popular. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the UK, we still sell a lot of Ferris walk-behinds. So things like the FW series, we still sell quite a few of those. But what will happen is they'll be phased out and people will move over to stand-ons. So the standard market in the UK is growing all the time. So yeah, we now sell the Wright and the Ferris. Two very different machines.
what's the advantage of stand-on over sit-on?
Sit-on is like more comfortable for a longer period.
So what are they? Cheaper machines or?
Yeah, they are
why
cheaper
would you
in
want to
some
stand on
ways.
it as opposed to sitting on the
If
machine?
you've got really narrow access areas
so
where
they're
you
narrow.
need really tight manoeuvrability, you can't beat the standard. If you've got people that are using walk-behinds because of weight, but you need to improve productivity, then they tend to go to the standard.
So they're a bit more compact
Yeah,
than these.
yeah, quite a bit
In terms of length, I can look at the motor. The motor's like mounted over the top of the head.
Yeah, and if you look at where you're stood back, it's like So Ferris only entered the standard market last year.
Oh, so that's why you're not selling the big ones yet. Which is the biggest one that they sell all round? So
What, in the UK?
no, in the US.
I don't know.
I think it's a 62.
They do 60. They do a 60. I think it's a 61-inch deck on the standard, which is a big lump. We wouldn't sell anything like that big in the UK because we'd go to a write-off.
Or maybe a 52.
We might go to 52. Yeah, it's unlikely because most of the right sales are 36 and 48. That's a very popular market. Right.
What was the other company that you knew about that was doing? And I know that as well.
Oh. What are you talking about? Oh, thanks, mate.
No worries. Cheers.
Overton, that's where they're manufactured. And Overton is our distributor here in the UK for the past 4 years. We have a variety of sizes, 52, 60, 60s over there. We have the 33-inch, the 48-inch, and this is newly brought over here. It's a wide area walk behind dual drive, and it comes in a 52 and also 48. So a little bit of everything here.
Oh, and the stand-on.
Yeah, stand on 48-inch. You're right.
So what is the? I mean, obviously there's concerns with going to electric in terms of run time and charging time and all that
Well,
kind of thing.
I don't think they have one customer that's ever run out of power. I mean, it's 7 hours of continuous run time.
Okay.
The average is
Yeah.
4 to 5 hours of continuous.
Yeah,
So
but you don't normally have one mower. You normally have more than one. So
yeah,
Would you-
you're going, you have to travel sometimes to different sites. You're weed eating or you're blowing, and that all counts into your time. So to run 7 hours continuous is not real common, but there
So
are
it
some.
runs for the day,
Yes.
and then when it comes to charging,
You just plug it in at night. There's a charging port, 220. It'll be ready.
you're not used to 220, are you used to saying 110?
Yeah. We're at 110, but to be truthful, it's in the US we do 220
as well,
because
for higher-
it charges faster.
You do have 220 available, don't you?
We just have to convert.
Okay, and what does it charge overnight?
About 10 hours. there's literally no maintenance because all there is 2 grease fittings in the front. You know, anything you have
And
to
just sharpening the blades.
and blades. You know, you got to take care of your blades.
So there's
and
no
then plug
fluids
it.
or anything
no
like that?
fluids, no spark plug. Another thing is there's virtually no hand technology, so they will outlast.
Yeah.
About 80 to 90% still, they have that much capacity. So you're just not going to get that the full run. But they're still usable.
Is this
They're
heavier
recyclable.
than a traditional?
Actually
row?
not. The average of the 0 turns is 500 kilograms. So that's a little bit lighter than a gas. Depending on the the thing about electric is you want to make it as light as possible for efficiency.
Yeah.
The lighter it is, the longer it's going to run.
Cool.
So there are usually, I think all the models are, some more than others are lighter than a gas comparable. Yeah, and you have, the majority of your weight is in just in the batteries.
Of the mirrors.
Yeah.
So.
The one thing that you're going to, you may concepts, or if you're going to hit something, you're going to hit here. And that's the one thing that takes the brunt, just like a gas one. And you may have to change that out, but
Okay.
you can't get past that because that's how it's
So they have a fixed blade then?
Yes. It's attached to the bottom of the spindle.
Yeah.
If you ever
You might bend it.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, right?
And if you ever had an issue and you just pull out the bolt and this pulls out and you just replace it, and within 20 minutes you can be up and running again.
Okay.
About the same cost as a gas spindle also.
Okay.
$200. The neat thing, something neat about our machines is the gas mower, when you get into thick grass, sometimes the blades will fall out or it'll just won't cut, or it'll slow down and it won't cut properly. We put more power, it senses it in the motors, it'll bring more power to whatever motor requires it, or maybe all of them, and it increases the power so that it maintains that constant, so you will not bog down and then fall out. It'll just keep adding more power to it. See that one there, keep that tip speed. And our tip speeds are the same as any gas.
And I noticed the one thing is it's powered, that the raising and lowering is powered as opposed to manual.
So a couple of neat things that we have. Yes, over there, and this also you have a high and low drive too. So things that easier if you just set it and you like the speed and you
Not the hot.
The height, yeah. But you don't do it with your foot.
right here.
Oh,
There's a button there. Up and down.
but you still know how many inches you got.
Exactly.
Look at it there.
It's your guide, and you just push up and down. I don't think that matters. They have it on us. But see, real easy. Put it to whatever height you want. The wheels are newer to.
Oh, the tires.
Yeah, they're called wheels by Michelin. They're an option. But you don't get flats with them. They give a little better ride, a little more cushion ride, and they also give a little more traction when it's moist and on a hill or such. When it's wet, they give a little more traction. They do flex. They are
More
they
sort
do
of a-
flex. They're good for curves also.
Okay.
Yeah. They kind of flex.
You're not heavy enough to make it flex,
I
think.
know. Maybe you could make it flex.
Jump on it. There we go.
Oh, golly.
So what is the how many amp hour? What is the sort of cost comparison in terms of gas versus electricity?
And I'll have to ask Richard from here what your cost per kilowatt hour
Okay.
is. Do you know offhand? Cost per Richard.
No, I don't know.
Richard.
I should know.
Let me see.
Yeah, thanks.
Dad? We can look at the stand on as well.
Don't get too technical.
Cost per
Running
kilowatt
costs,
hour.
cost per charge versus
Here.
versus gas, electric.
Your
You're
cost.
looking
Petrol
about,
card,
if
like.
you can do it on your economy set, from midnight to 7 o'clock, you're looking about 80p to charge that up overnight. Now
Okay.
that's working on sort of domestic type rates, so you get local authority who's using megawatts, millions of megawatts.
Yeah,
That could probably come down to 50p.
I'm not a local authority.
No. But we say about 80 because
The worst
on
case
average.
say a pound, but I mean,
Worst case a pound, yeah.
in petrol you'd be using probably 15 pounds,
Yeah.
12, 15 pounds a day.
You've got belts going around, pulleys and bearings, and you've got hydraulic
substantially
oil and
cheaper.
pipes going, and you've got diesel engines getting bundled up with dust, and empty servicing. And you've got making
There's nothing like the
packages.
smell of petrol on your hands.
Oh, lovely.
Filling it in the vehicle, that's correct.
Yeah.
The only thing you've got to be careful with this is just ease it up, nice and easy. That's it, then put it in.
Can you show us that again? Sorry.
That's it, just plug it in there, and it's a 13 amp 3-pin
And you never have to change the batteries.
They are sort of recyclable batteries, so eventually, the levels will drop a little bit. But I tell you must have that machine, Joe, have you in your place?
For balancing?
Balancing. Yeah, we haven't even bought one yet because we're only 4 years into it. So
Okay.
eventually we'll have this machine, you'll plug it in, and it rebalances everything to
Okay.
give 100% charge again.
Right,
Is that
okay.
correct? Yeah.
That is correct.
But, we've only been running 4 years, so we don't even need it.
Yes, yeah,
But the cell's in there, so if a cell did go, you can repair a cell. So you can even repair the battery.
Okay.
Good
But that's-
technology.
That's one of the questions that Tesla tries to avoid is how long the batteries last and how do we replace them?
Right.
And they're kind of like, well, call us when it happens kind of thing.
Yeah.
The ability to repair the cells that is your investment
Yeah.
there. It's your fuel for the lighter lower. So it's nice to know
I don't think their batteries are of the same format. They are similar to like a mobile phone battery.
you would
Well, and they're much
This is the
matter,
guy.
guys.
yeah, it's much more difficult to get to them as well. With
Yeah.
cars, you can literally
Yeah.
pull the whole pack out, take the lid off, and replace the
Theirs is
cell.
like part of the chassis, part of the vehicle, isn't it?
They have the ability to isolate parts of it. If something goes bad, they can isolate it and use the rest.
Yeah.
You lose that, yes.
This is a free battery to give you a 7-hour. We're looking at just under 20,000 or just over 20,000.
Okay.
Now you can have it on one battery, but you only get a couple of hours work out of it.
Okay.
Really
Do the
expensive.
batteries come with it, or do you pay separately?
Well,
It's up to you. You buy it with a 1, 2 or 3 batteries. It depends how you want to do it. And then the different size deck. So, and there's a rear discharge and side discharge, but we tend to, in the UK, go for rear discharge. And side discharge, it just goes everywhere onto the road and it's dangerous.
Or mulch.
Yeah, there's a mulcher kit on it, which will mulch it as well, yeah. And then there's the
And
twin
then how
option.
much for a stand-on like that?
Stand on, you're looking around about sort of 13,000 for that one. There again, you get a rear discharge deck. or
Yes,
side
that's only a
discharge.
bit more than the petrol.
That's right, yeah.
those-
And then the wall behind, you're looking about 9,000.
are those smaller motors on there?
They are on that one, yeah. These have gone heavier duty motors. Are you changing those eventually, Joe, to the bigger motors?
I mean, we might, but that's a 48-inch deck with
Yeah.
3, so the blades are a lot smaller.
Smaller,
Yeah,
And you're
so
much
need a
faster.
bit
pretty much what it is. It works well, that little fellow does, yeah.
So can you get different size decks for that one as well?
It's just the one size, and that's a 48 inch. Yeah.
What, even in the US?
Yeah, that's it. It's only a small, I mean, it's not like here where you can go up nearly inch at a time.
Do you get different size decks for the...
No, these basically, the only different size decks you can get is for the CXRs, the 0 turns. Everything else is for the mower. We're not going to be having 100 models with different deck sizes in each, are we, Joe?
I don't think you want to start with.
Probably now, but we go, 42, 42, 36, 48, 52, 61.
You wonder,
52.
You wonder why it's even.
Well, that's right.
You have so much choice.
Yeah.
Kind of boggled. You don't even know
Well, that's right.
which one should I really be having?
I'm going to say you confuse yourself, don't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
That's why you buy loads of them.
Yeah, maybe that's the idea. But one of each.
What are you sales? Are you contractors, are you? Or?
No, he has a gardening business.
Right, well done. Good for you.
And yeah, so he's looking towards the future, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And certainly with the battery-powered stuff.
That's right, yeah.
I'm in the building game, and I use a lot of battery-powered stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's all coming. It's all
Yeah, it's quite amazing.
Joe was in the aircraft industry, weren't you, Joe? Yeah.
Yeah, before we developed these.
Battery-powered aircraft coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, I think these are the first
It's
lawnmowers
amazing how
that
fast
are,
they're,
no,
well, at
stand
least
on,
the prototypes
sit
are
on
moving
cars.
quickly.
This size,
Yeah,
anyway.
and there's professional that
Yeah,
are...
that's right. Yeah.
Everybody's
There's
making
And
everything
this
look
expensive now, this.
Yeah. Well, it's like you're buying all your fuel up front with the batteries, you see.
Yeah.
So where you buy them.
So we're just on our way home now, guys. It's about 5 o'clock. So was it a good time? Did we have a good time?
Yeah, I
We
think we
got
saw some good stuff. We met some nice people. The lawn care community, UK lawn care community.
No, what are you talking about? Lawn Care Legends.
Lawn care legends, yes, one of the groups.
And
they
we
gave us-
went
they gave us
to
a free lunch. Next year, remember, you got to enter some of your photos of your best work.
So we got some free socks from Hater and Toro.
Now, how about those mean green machines? Eh? Electric ride-on mowers.
No. Stand on 0 turn mows and walk
Those
behinds.
machines.
Mean green. Because it's
Overton.
mean and it's green.
Overton Garden Equipment, is that the name of the
No,
company? there?
mean green, that's the name.
Yeah, but Overton Garden Equipment are the company.
So,
That sells it.
and we went to the pub, we saw a whole lot of people that we saw last year and some people that we didn't see last year,
Met some new
which
people.
is good. And we took some pictures for Instagram and Facebook and some videos. So go to the Lawn Care Legends group, and if you're not on it, then try to get on it. And John Ryan might let you on, he might invite
So
you.
I'll go this way, do I?
So nearly out battery, or close-ish. So
So yeah. Long day, but tired, eh? You think you're going to fall asleep on the way home?
we're gonna get a bit of dinner on the way back. We had like breakfast, yeah. I nearly finished my breakfast. I only had a few things, a little bit left,
You were just too excited to see all the people.
and I had a drink. But then we had a.
And how about
like,
the lady
and then,
picked up your drink? She was going to take your drink, and you said, "Hang on, I haven't finished that." You took it back from her.
But I only had like
She
a
was like,
quarter
"Oh,
of
sorry,
it.
love."
I'd only had like a quarter of it. But talking gibberish.
Yeah,
So and we had a
that's
bit
about
of
it.
snacks and whatever there. Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
you should.
The chocolate brownies were
If
nice.
you didn't go there, you should have gone there because anyone's allowed to go
Yeah.
and it's free.
And it'll be bigger and better.
And
next
if you're
year.
in the group, then next year upload some pictures or whatever it is next year.
Yeah, all time. Can you drive home so I
And
can
go
have a
look
sleep?
at my Instagram, which is Caleb's Garden Services. So this is Caleb's Garden Services, and I'll see you next time.